Hey class, Mr. Williams here, back with your lesson on how to divide fractions. So what I have here on the board is numbers 2, 3, and 4 from tonight's homework on page 37, so that way you can follow along with the steps on how I do all three of these problems. It will really help you tonight if you follow along, because it's really easy on how to divide fractions, and you actually already know how to divide fractions, you just don't know how to do it until I walk you through the steps. Very simplistic way. So as you're ready, let's go. So the first thing I want you to take a look at, you see it says 1/2 divided by 1/4, and this is number 2 in your book. The first thing that you must always do when you're dividing fractions is you must always keep, change, flip. Okay? So what does that mean? What you actually must do is you keep the first fraction, you change your division sign to a multiplication sign, and then you flip the last fraction. So I'm going to take this 4, I'll make it my numerator, I'll make my 1 my denominator. Now I have a multiplication problem that I can solve. Do my cross canceling. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice. Multiply across. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 over 1 equals 2. So what I did there was I keep, change, flip. Alright? You've now divided a fraction. So here's another example. I have 4/5 divided by 2/3. Again, I'm going to write right over top. Keep, change, flip. Really let you know what you actually have to do. Remember that acronym, KCF, all right? Kentucky Chicken Fried, if you want to sort of give something so you can really remember, all right? So 4/5, change that division to a multiplication sign, flip. I'll take that 3, put in my numerator. My 2 is now going to become my denominator, and now I can multiply. Can I do any cross canceling for those of you who like to do it that way? Yes, I can. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 4 twice. Now I multiply straight across. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. I have an improper fraction that I can simplify into 1 1/5. Okay? Very simple, straightforward method. All right? So if you're doing number 4, I know I said to do the even numbers, I believe. So again, keep, change, flip. So Mr. Williams, how do you do this with the whole number? Very simple. Make your whole number into a fraction, and then you do the same exact process. 4/15, you want to keep, that's the same. I'm going to change my division to a multiplication. I'm going to flip my fraction here, 1 and then 7. Can I do any cross canceling? Of course I can. 7 and 14 by 7. 7 goes into 7 once. 7 goes into 14 twice. Do my multiplication. 2 times 1 is 2. 15 times 1 is 15. And I am simplified. Right? So I've just now modeled for you numbers 2, 3, 4. If you don't understand something, go back, rewind, take a look at the first step of 2, the process of 3, the process of 4. And remember, keep, change, and then flip. Okay? Keep your first fraction, change your division to a multiplication, flip your fraction. Okay? Some key words, we're going to take a look at some of the word problems tonight. When you see each, right? Also when you see equal pieces, you will know to divide. So those are some of your key words for your word problems. Each and equal pieces. All right? Just to give you a little bit more help on the open-ended problems, let's take a look at number 15. All right? It's very important, especially when you're talking about dividing fractions, the order in which you write them. So one of the things that's the key sort of thing I want to ask you is, it says, what does Rick have now? Okay, so if you think about the problem, they ask you about Rick and about some glue if you read the problem. always think to yourself, what you have now is the first fraction you will start with. So I'm going to do 2/3 divided by 1/18. So tomorrow when you come in, you will see a problem very similar to this, all right? So 2/3, keep. You're going to change that division sign to a multiplication sign. And what will you do with this last fraction? You should know by now by watching the first 3 examples, 1, 2, and 3. So tomorrow when you come in, please be prepared to think about and know how to divide by a fraction, all right? See you all tomorrow. Make sure you're all prepared for that civics lesson tomorrow, 8:30. Have a good one.